Welcome to our channel, Peaceful Mind, Dreams and Meditation. We don't normally do talking videos on our channel, but today I felt very compelled to share a very special dream that I had. The dream was quite recent, February 2022 to be precise. So me and my husband, we run this channel together, and we have come to an agreement that if we have any very inspiring dreams or prophetic words from God, then we would love to share them when we feel the time is right on this channel as well. So I'd like to just go ahead and read the dream to you. I have written it down, so when I read it out loud, I hope it doesn't sound too robotic. But yeah, I would love for you to have a listen, and feel free to let me know your thoughts or any interpretations you have in the comment section below. So I'm just going to get straight on and read it to you now. I had a dream that the Lord was coming back. I knew this and I felt happy about it, and I ran around telling people that it was going to happen very soon. I felt calm, and I was trying to buy something specific for the occasion. Most people around me were very relaxed that it wasn't going to happen. So I think in the dream I remember trying to buy a new outfit or something like that, or a new handbag, I think it was, just something to commemorate a special event that was going to happen. I seemed to be in some kind of old school for adults where people were being taught about the world. They were being taught about a one-way system of how to eat, drink, work, and pay for things. If you know anything about the world at the moment and the way things are going, there is a lot of talk and speculation and apparent proof that there's going to be a one world order very soon. So this was quite interesting to dream of this. The corridors were long with wooden walls, and they had diagrams and displays all along the walkways of how to do things. So there was basically a system in place where everyone had to be completely equal and do everything the same. I continued to look for something to buy, and I had a collection of papers in my hand that I was trying to neatly gather together and hold in a plastic wallet. I was in a rush to catch a bus to take me somewhere, and I knew that I had 10 minutes to get to the bus stop before the bus left, as I knew that there wasn't going to be another bus. People were telling me that there were plenty of buses after this one. They were saying, no, you can get another one. I swear there are loads and loads of buses after this one. But I knew that there was only one bus at a specific time, which I thought I was going to miss. Because I knew that God was coming, I felt somehow peaceful but conscious that I could miss the bus at the same time. Then we were in a large dome. The earth was contained in this firmament, an unpenetrable, I'm not sure what the word is, but I hope you know what I mean, an unpenetrable glass roof. I was standing in a white glass building when the Lord shone a yellow light in the sky. I ran to the window of the building I was in, saying, "Look at the sky, look at the sky." And it was 3/4 baby blue and 1/4 bright yellow and flashing. And the blue was very crystal, as blue as it could possibly be, and the yellow was as yellow as it could be as well. I knew I had to go outside and get a proper look at the sky. People that believed in Jesus were looking out of the window, and they were also compelled to go outside. There seemed to be a lot less people on the earth in my dream, and there was no feeling of bad or evil or pain or suffering present. It was very quiet outside, despite there being plenty of people around. There was lots of space between people, as if overcrowdedness wasn't a worldly problem anymore. Everybody went outside, including myself, and we looked up with our arms mid-out, so with our palms up as if we were worshipping. There was a ball of flames in the sky that shone a peaceful heat and light on me and everyone else who believed individually. It felt like the heat and light was rebooting me and taking away anything that was bad, such as any health ailments, any bad experiences, any bad thoughts, basically everything that was in my mind, body and soul. It was just taking it all away. It felt like it was an ultimate cleanse. I was smiling with my eyes closed as the light was on me, and when my eyes were closed, I could still see the ball of flames, though it wasn't blinding to look at. It was in a perfect circle that span in different directions slowly and had a bit of orange and yellow flames around it. Everyone had their own individual light above them, and then the light went away and the world remained light, and I was whooshed into the air and found that I could fly as quickly or as slowly as I wanted to. There were other people flying around me too. I spent a few minutes practicing flying, and I didn't say anything to people. I was just only able to smile at them while they looked in laughing disbelief at all the people flying around them. So I distinctly remember nobody sort of feeling bad about the fact that some people were flying around them and some people weren't, but people were just basically amazed that people were just able to fly with obviously no wings. They were just literally able to be propelled into the air. People were still doing what they wanted to do, for example, walking around, and there were some people eating at picnic benches, but everyone was looking up and looking around. Then, as I was floating stationary in the air, I noticed that God was restoring all things that were damaged on earth, and he was knocking down buildings that did not represent him. He, in a large sweeping motion, made the water clean and crystal blue again, and the land green, and pulled fully grown trees out of the ground. It felt like God was using his hand, although I couldn't see anything, only feel something. He crumbled statues and buildings and instantly replaced them with old statues from thousands of years ago that were built in his place. The statues looked like they were marble effect, and they were very pure looking, something similar to the statues that you'd see in ancient Greece times. I watched the restoration for a while, as it was amazing to see, and then I flew around at high speed as I enjoyed flying fast. So I do remember part of my dream where I was shocked that I could fly, and I was kind of like maybe like 50 meters in the air. So it was like you were high enough to be able to see people's faces still, but you weren't like as high as an airplane, for example. So I remember practicing flying a little bit just to get the feel of going fast or slow, and then I realised that in my dream I like to fly fast, so I continued to do that. I didn't feel dead, but I felt extra alive. As people could see me, I didn't think that I had officially died, and I was still flying in the dome of the earth. I realised that I too could fix anything I wanted to in God's name, like broken or dirty objects or people. When I wanted to when I wanted to fix something, I only had to lift my hand gently or fix something, to fix something. Oh, sorry, let me just read that bit again. When I wanted to fix something, I only had to lift my hand gently or swipe, and I could do whatever my mind wanted to. The first thing I experimented on was a little boy dressed as a girl who was running around with his sister. I was able to pick him up with one hand without touching him while floating above him. He had no idea that he was being lifted by me. As he was running, I bounced him gently on the ground 3 times, and his female clothes fell off, and he was placed in boy's clothing again with a boy's haircut. He bounced to the bottom of some stairs, and then he put on some boy's shoes by himself. He had completely forgot that he had wanted to be a girl, and his parents were confused as they didn't understand why he instantly became a boy and had no memory of being a girl moments before. The parents didn't question or argue his change to normal. They just looked at each other and discussed the change out of ears of the child, who then continued to play with his sister as normal. I then woke up with some song lyrics in my head. The song is, I think it's called This Week by Anthony Brown. So some of you, it's a gospel song. Some people might know it, some people might not. If you do a quick YouTube search, it's a really great song, very uplifting and very happy. So I woke up with those lyrics in my head. The lyrics specifically were, "I cannot explain this. This may not make sense," and that's a line in the song. And then I woke up from that dream. I just lay still in bed and thought, what on earth has just happened? Then the first thing I did was just write everything down on my phone, because I just couldn't believe that I'd had such a dream. I really wanted to wake my husband up and tell him straight away. But I decided to wait. Obviously, it was the early hours when I woke up, so I woke up. I waited until he woke up in the morning naturally, and then I told him, and his first response was that was definitely a dream from God. And initially, I didn't really think of it like that. I just thought, wow, it was a really incredible visual dream. But when we discussed it in person, I think we both kind of realised how special that dream was. So yeah, thank you very much for listening to that. I hope that it has, I guess, provoked your thoughts in some way. I'm really into uh, listening to other people's prophetic dreams, and especially dreams about the rapture and about the end of the world and about the Lord coming. I'm really into listening to dreams like that, and I've heard a lot of dreams from people that have had similar experiences in my dream. So that's why I strongly believe that it's real, and I strongly believe in God, and that He knows exactly what's happening on the earth right now, and He's going to come at some point. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. And when the time is right, I will definitely be sharing some other dreams that I've had as well. Take care. Thank you for listening, and God bless.